Bassline spins tight in the neon glow. Let's send spirals in a rapid turn, pulling every second till the circuits burn. Static pressure rides beneath the tone, waiting for the drop to take the throne. Crisp in a coated line, patterns roll sharp through the borderline. Vocal cuts shimmer in a glitching haze, tripping through the tempo's wired maze. Static pressure rides beneath the tone, waiting for the drop to take the throne. Bassline jumps like a loaded wire, kicks hit hard with a rising fire. Synth leads twist in a looping spin, dragging every heartbeat further in. Pressure climbing fast beneath the skin, waiting for the break to pull me in. Voltage runner, sparking through the night, cutting through the rhythm like a blade of light. Racing with a pulse that never slows, following the beat wherever it goes. Voltage runner, voltage runner, running on the heat. Runner, breaking every limit in the beat. Runner, drop titch. Push it higher. Break, fuel the fire. Hi-hats race in a shattered line, patterns fold tight as they realign. Voices slice in a glitching haze, locked into the tempo's rapid blaze. Pressure climbing fast beneath the skin, waiting for the break to pull me in. Voltage runner, bunner, 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 again.
Like a sharpened line, kicks roll tight in a double time. Lips and slice in a rapid sweep, pulling every motion from the deep. Tension coils up in a narrow thread, waiting for the hit to break the spread. A razor pulse, tearing through the light, driving every echo into flight. Running on a beat that splits the air, carving out a rhythm sharp and rare. Razor pulse, burning through the core, leaving every limit on the floor.
Slash, slash, turn it higher. Cut, cut, feed the fire.
Roll in a slice and pace, patterns twist hard in the shifting space. Voices crackle in a fractured call, holding every second in a thrall. Tension coils up in a narrow thread, waiting for the hit to break the spread. A razor pulse, 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 pulse.
Ignite again. Cut, ignite again.
Midnight trigger. Low hits thrum like a hidden blade, bassline moving in a tight cascade. Leads pulse quick in a strobing chain, pulling every heartbeat through the frame. Shadows flicker close around the sound, waiting for the drop to shake the ground. Midnight trigger, firing through the dark, hitting every rhythm with a burning mark. Running on a beat that cuts too fast, dragging every second till it's past. Midnight trigger, locked into the heat, breaking all the tension in the beat. Hit, loaded higher, spark the wire. Loaded higher, spark the wire. Higher, 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 higher. Snare snaps hard like a racing spark, patterns fall tight in the glowing dark. Voices shift in a glitching haze, setting every element ablaze. Shadows flicker close around the sound, waiting for the drop to shake the ground. Midnight trigger, spark the wire. Loaded higher, spark the wire. Get it higher, 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 higher. Midnight trigger.
signals trace across the floor. Bass slams heavy through the open door. Leads flick sparks in a narrow ring, pulling every movement to the spring. Lines of static pulsing coded flow, counting down the seconds till it blows. Shadow circuit, twisted in the dark, lighting up the edges with the flashing mark. Spinning through the noise with a razor tone, hunting for the beat like it's my own. Shadow circuit wired through the night, running every rhythm into life. Shadow circuit. Feel it tighter. Shadows. Voltage brighten. Shadows. Voltage brighten. Drums roll sharp in a double stride. Pattern shift deep like a breaking tide. Voices sweep in a grainy flare, pulling distant echoes through the air. Lines of static pulsing coded flow, counting down the seconds till it blows. Charge, Jan. Shadow. Shadow.
Shadows pulse deep in the circuit glow. Bassline cracks where the currents flow. Send lines twist in a double helix run, dragging every heartbeat into one. Broken signals rise in a coded frame, counting down the seconds to the flame. Voltage breaker, tearing through the night, cutting every waveform out of sight. Riding on the rush of a tidal spark, keeping all the static in the dark. Voltage breaker, running with the charge, breaking every limit in the bar. Brick hit, push it harder. Break, split the armor. Kick burst sharp like a tether snap. Patterns fold tight in a feedback trap. Voices glitch through the crystal haze, shifting every motion in the maze. Broken signals rise in a coded frame, counting down the seconds to the flame. Voltage breaker.
again.
Bass shakes wild in a trembling crawl. Kicks hit fierce like a sudden fall. Leads flash quick in a humming chain, pulling every moment through the strain. Fragments rising up the broken line, waiting for the drop to realize. Signal riot bursting through the core, breaking every rhythm to the floor, riding on a beat that cuts too tight, shattering the pattern of the night. Signal riot, running in the heat, twisting every pulse inside the beat. Break, 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 turn it higher. Burn fire. Turn it higher. Turn it higher. Burn the wire. Hi-hats scatter in a rapid spark. Pattern shift loud through the bending dark. Voices hit sharp in a stuttered slide, carving out a path where the shadows hide. Fragments rising up the broken line, waiting for the drop to realize. Signal liar. Burn the wire. Turn it higher. Burn the wire. Turn it higher. Burn the wire. Turn it higher. Burn the wire. Whoa, whoa,
Bass slams heavy through the crowded space. Kicks hit sharp in a frantic chase. Leads twist fast in a loop and flare, pulling every heartbeat through the air. Crackling tension climbs the narrow wire, waiting for the spark to amplify higher. Voltage break line, cutting through the wave, breaking every rhythm that you crave, rising on a beat that snaps too clean, tearing through the silence in between. Voltage break line, charging through the night, feeding every signal into life. Turn it higher. Burn it higher. Turn it higher. Burn it higher. Turn it higher. Burn it higher. Hi-hats flicker in a syncopated glide, patterns lock tight like a shifting tide. Voices glitch soft in a filtered sweep, slicing through the dark where the signals creep. Crackling tension climbs the narrow wire, waiting for the spark to amplify higher. Voltage break line. yeah, yeah.